Hey guys, Blue Bear Crypto back with another video, and we have finally got our hands on a KS2 Lite, or as one of the best crypto creators would say, what's in the box? Shout out to Altered Component. It's finally arrived. I would like to say that on the website it did say that shipping was going to be between the 15th and 30th of October, and it got shipped on the 31st, so I'm expecting full refunds for everyone that ordered one of these, but no, I'm only joking. Alright, let's get into it. I feel like the packaging's a bit smaller than it used to be for the, well, the last ones I got were the KS0 Pros, which it's actually been almost a year now since I got those, so it's like an anniversary reunion. And I remember this being a nightmare to get out. Ugh. Nice, here we go. Beautiful, here we are. It's actually quite heavy, really heavy actually, for how small it is. iceriver KS2 Lite, and that is the website this one was purchased from. But yeah, first looks quite nice. It looks like it's the Doge miner kind of style. We've got IP report, we've got a reset, we've got an SD card, we have a C13 I believe, or in the UK we call them kettle leads. This doesn't actually come with a cable, so you will need your own. And yeah, so intake, exhaust, we have Ethernet here. Let's get it all plugged in and see what kind of stats we're getting from this bad boy. Alright, we've plugged her in, and I think we're on. Alright, so it is booting up, and it seems quite noisy. I'm guessing that's 100% fans, but that seemed a little bit noisy for a home miner. Something that you probably have in like your living room or something, but we will get to that. We'll find out what kind of volume this is going to be. Luckily, well, I say luckily, we haven't got anything on at the moment, so we can kind of get a good idea on how loud this is actually going to be. Alright, settings have been changed. We are mining to a new Kaspa wallet. If you guys want to know how to set up your miners, so you literally just put Stratum plus TCP and then the colons -- and then whatever server you want to connect to. It doesn't specifically say on here a miner's website, but 1207 is probably the best one because it starts at the 2 terahash, which is what this miner should be getting. I'm going to change this to 100%. That's instant. As soon as you press save, it's like wah! Alright, so this is good to know. This is mining at 100%, and it's actually warmed up the thermometer enough to get these kicking on now, which is currently set at 22. It's kicking out a good amount of heat. It's quite nice as a heater. But yeah, this is what it sounds like on 100%. And I'm going to be honest, for 100%, that's really not too bad. It is looking like a nice bit of kit. Also, I will say, now that I'm on 100% fan speed, we are at some nicer temperatures. Alright, so checking current profitability on this thing, it is not good. That's crazy. To think that when I first bought these KS0s for, I think they were about £500 each. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure they were making like over $200 a month. So the only way that this KS2 Lite will be profitable is if the value of the coin goes up. And if the value of the coin doesn't go up, then this is a massive waste of money, really. We're going to just use it as a heater that warms my house up. Because this is 500 watts, this is a standalone, this can kick out enough heat to actually warm a room up quite decently. In terms of instant profitability, if you wanted to buy one of these, I would say it is not a good idea. which is a shame because when everyone put their orders through for these, they actually were quite profitable. It is just how it is. That's Kaspa's been adopted by the ASIC manufacturers, and it just means that the difficulty will keep going up. Also, I'm just having a look at these rings. If you look at the fans, like protectors, I've got a wonky one. This center one's like off. Need to get a return on that one. We're not at full capacity without this ring centered. What's that all about? It is a nice bit of kit. I don't think I would run it at 100% all the time because it is, not that it is too loud. I'd probably run it 100% if I wasn't in the same room. But if I was in the same room, probably be looking at more like 50%. Let's put it on 50%. You have to tick the box for fan speed and then change it. But 50% is sounding nice. Yeah, 50% is quite accommodating. You could just whack that anywhere and that would be good. The ASIC space at the moment isn't as exciting as it used to be, where you could buy one of these for a few £100 and you'd be earning like, I can't even remember what the numbers were, but it was good money. For how little power these use, it was really good money. But this is nowhere near what the profitability will be. I don't think they're going to sell many of these at all, and I don't think they have sold many of them because they're still for sale. And if you were along for the ride with the KS0 Pros, these were gold dust. It was so hard to get these. If they released a batch on the website and you weren't there in the first few days, then it would be gone, and then it would be like trying to buy it secondhand for a ridiculous amount more. All right, we've got some better numbers now. So we are currently pulling about 490 watts, and this room on this side of the room, this is my intake, and my exhaust is this side. At the moment, exhaust is currently at 21 degrees, and I would guess that this part of the room is probably about 19 degrees. I was trying to work out what the optimum sort of fan speed would be for sort of keeping it as quiet as possible, keeping it as cool as possible. 70% seems to be a good one. Hey guys, Blue Bear Crypto's editor, Blue Bear Crypto, coming at you through the computer. And I've had a bit more time to spend looking at the details with the KS2 Lite now. So we are currently running, it's about 2.1 terahash. That stays fairly consistent, which is nice that it's above and not below. This is what the pool is running at the moment, currently making $1.55. I've noticed that this is fluctuating quite a lot. This isn't too reliable for me to just to say, yeah, at this point, the pool is saying it's this amount or it's $46 a month. Because I think there's a lot of activity on the Kaspa network in terms of transactions. So it seems to just be jumping up and down massively. Like when there's a load of transactions that go through the network, this number can suddenly go to like $200 for maybe like 2 minutes, and then it will go back down to like $40 or $50. Profitability wise, now we've had a decent look at it. So at the moment, it's saying that we are at 2092. Or it's going to go 2123. It's roughly around that 2123 gigahash, 490 watts. So if you're on 10 cents per kilowatt, you are looking at a profit of about 18 cents per day in US dollar. For me, my current average electricity price is 0.19, which means I'm losing about 90 cents a day, which is a lot. But like I said, the Kaspa difficulty and transactions are fluctuating a lot. Sometimes this will shoot up, sometimes this will shoot down even lower than what it is now. But yeah, this is currently what it is. So if you're thinking about buying one just straight for the profitability as of right now, then it's probably not the best idea. Just to calculate my actual electricity on my rate, I've got my custom tariff there, so it's costing me £1.75 over 24 hours. Checking what I'm earning if I use this as like a reliable source, it's $1.47. I am losing 61p a day technically on this, but it's not as bad as that for me because I can charge my battery when the rates are lower, and also I've got solar panels, so it will be less than this. It will probably be closer to break even, but it will more than likely still be a little bit below unless the price of Kaspa goes up, which I'm kind of hoping it does. This is one of the reasons that I did buy it. If you look at Kaspa's difficulty, so difficulty is basically how many people are mining on the network. The more people mine, the more the difficulty goes up, and obviously the more efficient the ASICs get, the more it goes up as well. So this rate that it's gone up does not match in any way the value of the coin. My idea is if the value of this coin goes up, say even by double, so say if it got to 22 cents, then that means that your earnings instantly double. Bearing in mind, obviously, if that did happen and everything became twice as profitable, then the difficulty would go up even more because more people would be mining it. But at the time, if this value went up by double right now, it would jump up by double. If this bull run carries Kaspa, the profitability of the miners will go up, and that's essentially what I'm hoping will happen. That's my play. I'm not saying it will happen, but I'm happy to lose all my money because I'm also going to use it for a heater over the winter. So I'm not really going to lose out too much on using this miner just as a heater. If the price of Kaspa does stay flat, or if it even drops down even more, then this will probably be one of the first. It'll probably be one of the many Kaspa ASICs that have and will come out that essentially will never return their investment. I do believe in Kaspa. I think it will see a price improvement, but like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. That's just my guess. I thought that Pyrum was going to at least hold itself, and it rugged. So no one really knows anything. You have to just do your own research, hope for the best. So the KS2 is currently running in my house now. I've brought it inside. I've got it at 80%. I did notice a problem with the KS2 when I first turned it on. For some reason, it runs at a very low fan speed, and if you don't change that basically straight away in the iceriver GUI, it will overheat and just turn off. It's something to keep in mind. If you get one, I thought I straight off had a dud because it turned off after 2 or 3 minutes. If you get one and it just turns off, just try and log into the GUI as soon as you can and put the fan speed to maximum, or at least more than what it was. I think it was on like 20-30%. It seems to just heat up a lot and not adjust automatically what the actual temperatures, what the actual fan speed should change to. So something to bear in mind. If you believe that the crypto market's going to go up this cycle, it's a good idea to get one. If you don't think it is, or if you're just solely in it for live numbers and live return on investment, as in what the coin is making now, and if you sold now, you're really not going to make much. Very different to what times were when these came out. I'll keep you guys updated on the state of things and how much it earns and how it runs. Overall opinions, I would not say this is a good idea if you're wanting to make a load of money. But I would say if you have a 500 watt heater in your house that you use to heat your bedroom or anything similar, and you wanted to use something else, if you use this instead, you will earn more money than just what a heater uses up. So it would be a good idea if you wanted to use it for that. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.